You're listening to the Chronicles of Livin podcast, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. Now let's talk. What's going on, my visionary dreamers? This is ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world, from some real bullshit. And you are listening to Chronicles of Livin podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know it's extraordinary, folk, doing a darn thing the best way we can. And I went to the We Buy Black convention by founder Sharif, I think, Abdul Malik. He is the founder. I researched. He is the founder of this event, and it's a wonderful event. It's been going on for a few years, to my knowledge, and I had the pleasure of interviewing some of the vendors and entrepreneurs that were there. Just went really spur of the moment, just got in town and decided to go, and it was the best decision I made. I met some great people, and so what I'm going to do right now is just play you the conversations that I had with everyone. Pay attention to what these wonderful entrepreneurs have to share with you and to encourage you to do as far as moving into your own dreams and visions in entrepreneurship. So without further ado, I'm going to start the show. What's going on, my visionary dreamers? This is ADionne back at you at the We Buy Black convention. I'm sitting here with another entrepreneur, apparel entrepreneur, and I'm just going to let him introduce himself. What's your name? Tell my listeners about your name and your company name.
My name is Chris Adele, and I'm the owner and founder of GW Apparel, clothing that speak, always delivering the message. And so our brand's idea and concept is, as we grow consciously and spiritually, we want our brand to grow and evolve. Many times in business, we come up with a product, and then we just push the product out, and we try to make profit and sell and sell. But if you look at all these other big organizations, Apple, they'll come out with a new phone every year because they're continuing to grow. And so we take these same mindsets, these same concepts, and we try to grow. As we grow consciously, we try to evolve our brand so that we can keep growing and thriving and making the best quality product, to deliver to our customers.
That's great. That's great. So, guys, the question of the day is just when you thought it was over. So, in your business, first of all, how long have you been in business?
So I've been in business with the clothing line since 2017, but fortunately I had a business before that starting in 2013. I did graphic design and websites for black business owners. My concept was to help other black businesses start.
Right.
And as I started doing this, I realized every business that I help, I could do the same thing with the knowledge that I already gained. And so I realized business is just like an education. So when you have a business, you're learning. And if you're in the business game and you're not learning all the time and trying to expand and evolve, then you're not really in a business. You just have a side hustle. You just have a way to make some change like everybody else can do on the street. But a business, Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Because you are the business. And when you become the business, you realize I have to grow as my business grows.
Right.
We growing together.
Oh, my gosh. It's so funny because I was just talking to another vendor, and these are the same things that he talked about, but this is also the same things that I constantly tell my listeners, like you got to change, you got to grow, you got to flow, you got to go with the flow, you know what I mean? And I'm just glad that I was able to come to the ATL just this Friday, and it seemed like since I've been here, I just haven't stopped running, and my cousin told me this was going on, so I was like, hold on, let me get down there real quick.
Oh, yes.
So if you could tell the listeners about a situation, that dark moment that you might have had in your business, maybe in transforming from dealing with websites and helping other people into your own thing, what was it? Tell us briefly about it, and then how did you break free of any doubt or anything like that, if it was any?
So if you're going, no matter what kind of business you have, when you go into business, you're going to reach a point where you're going to say, I do not know what the hell I'm doing, right? And if you can't maintain your ego and say, you know what, this ain't all about me. I ain't doing this alone.
Right.
Business is about networking. So you got to realize, hey, if I don't know this, I need to find somebody else that knows it so that they can give me some game so that I can get on the right path. Many times in business, we think we the only person in. You know, I got a clothing brand right here. My partner got a clothing brand down the street. When we could put our wits together and we could build a bigger brand where we both profit, even though we have a partnership.
Yeah, even
you know
though
what I mean?
Different things.
And so that's the point where I hit where I was in a point where, like, man, I don't think I know what I'm doing, but you know what? I need to get a mentor. Right. I need to have somebody who's done this before. I need to humble myself and say, hey, I don't know. Humble myself. Humble myself.
A lot of people get in their own way because of pride and ego.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And so I always stand behind my brand. I don't stand in front of it. You know what I mean? Because if you stand in front of it, I always stand behind my brand, not in front of it. Don't get in the way of your own growth. Sometimes people slow themselves down by standing in front of it, trying to get the credit, trying to get the clout. Let your brand rise and just follow the coattail.
Wow, I like that.
Follow the coattail.
High five from the airwaves, okay? I like that. So if you could tell the listeners, like, how can they get in contact with you? Do you have a website yet? Or
yes.
Well, you better, because you was building them.
I do
It's so funny because your background and the other guys, I was in the fashion and web design, all of that stuff too. So, you know, but I decided to give the platform in this way back. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This go around, like, helping other entrepreneurs to, you know, to talk to those that want to start but that are afraid or that have doubt or whatever, so that they can hear other people that was in their shoes at one point, you know. So tell the listeners, where is it that they can find you, you know? So the
website is www.uptsites.com, and you can follow us on Instagram at Untitled Production Team. And also on Facebook at Untitled Production Team. I appreciate you connecting with me and giving me an opportunity.
I go with my spirit. There's a lot of vendors in here. I'm like, now how I'm going? I'm like, I go by the spirit, and wherever it leads me, that's what happens.
It's funny that you said you was also in the design, because when you have a creative mind, you realize that you can do anything.
Exactly.
And that's what I got to the point where I realized I don't need to limit myself to just this. I could do whatever I want to do. I'm a creative mind, and we are melanated people. We have so much creativity to start. But when you have that creative mind, you have the confidence. I'm going to just go.
People think I'm a crazy woman. I'm just let you know right now. They really, because I'm always going. You know, you gotta test out. Trust me, I talk loud enough. You gotta test out. You gotta test out the waters to see when spirit gives you something, an idea. You gotta move on it, because you don't know which one gonna break through. You know what I mean? And then you don't know if maybe that idea is really for somebody else. Maybe you just need to meet a certain person while you were doing that idea, and then help them with theirs. So it's just all about change, growth, flexibility. That's what entrepreneurship, that's what creativity is.
Absolutely.
And I just thank you for your presence. I thank you for talking to my visionary dreamers.
You know I got a gift for you, right?
Oh, okay. I'm about to come up with some free product, y'all. It's like, but
so
thank you.
I know this and I understand this because my mom is a bag lady.
Right.
People who carry bags.
Oh, yeah.
They
I
are.
release a lot of bags.
I know you got many of them.
Trust me, I moved around a whole lot. Nickname Livin.
That's for you, Melanin Queen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, guys, I'm going to make sure these links are on the site. And definitely, y'all, I got more people to talk to. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I hope that you really, really, really appreciated all of the wonderful people that I had a conversation with at the We Buy Black event. I was just so honored to be able to be in their presence, and just gracious that they allowed me to interview them while they were, making money. So please, guys, definitely go and check out their links, support them, tell a friend to tell a friend, share everything that you find out about them. I just pay attention to the bottom of the description. I will have all of their links so that you can get in contact and purchase whatever it is that they have to offer you guys. So without further ado, this was ADionne, your dream pusher, your lifeguard, saving you from yourself, from the world, from some real bullshit. And you are listening to Chronicles of Livin podcast show, the show for everyday people doing everyday things, living everyday life. You know, it's extraordinary folk doing the damn thing the best way we can. And I just want to thank the vendors, the entrepreneurs again for talking to my visionary dreamers and tuning in to Chronicles of Livin podcast show. Until next Sunday, peace. Thank you for listening to Chronicles of Livin, where we talk to everyday people about everyday things in the past, present, and future. And if you are pursuing your dreams, I'm proud of you. Because the best part of life is when you decide to live. To keep up with us, please visit chroniclesoflivin.com. Until next time, this is ADionne, your dream pusher. I love you guys.